The Walking Dead Season 2 Episode 1. If you guys go on to enjoy this video, drop a like, it helps me out a ton, and subscribe. It's free, you can always unsubscribe later. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can do that. I'm trying to be a little more active on there. Episode 1 starts a little while after Season 1's post-credits scene. Omid and Krista are taking care of Clem now.
I'm a little help here.
Omid the second.
No.
Omid is a good name. I like it.
We stop off at a public restroom so we can wash up and Omid can get to meet the throat goat.
Why don't you, get cleaned up in the girls' room, Clem?
In the bathroom, I dropped my bottle. I go to get it, but get run up on and robbed. She tells me to run my shit when Omid tries to help me.
This your daddy? What a bozo.
He ends up getting shot in his lung. Krista ain't having this shit and drops the wannabe mugger and then sees that she had my gun. She then tells me she's not mad, just disappointed. 11 months later, we find ourselves with no Omid, no baby, and we need to get a fire started. We burn Kenny's drawing because I'm never letting Lee go. Hearing some commotion, we see Krista's in trouble. We try to save her, but that shit backfires because I'm 99% sure she just got shot in the back of the dome.
Hey, come on, guys! This is not sane!
You expect us to believe you're out here all alone?
What the fuck?
Krista, run!
Hey!
After figuring out how the fuck a keyboard and mouse works, we get away from Krista's murderers. Washing up on shore, we need to find something. Anything, really. We find a dog and it leads us back to his camp, where we find a dead guy tied to a tree. We get the knife from him and find a can of beans in the trash can. Munching on said beans, Sam the dog decides to chomp on my arm. And here, I decide to click out of the game. No idea how the game lets that shit happen, but I did it. Realizing that, I switched immediately back to controller because fuck that. But anyways, I stab and kick Sam, and he falls onto some spikes, and then I have to put his ass down. Bummer. Moving on, I run into Pete Davison and Luke Combs. They save me and take me back to their camp. On the way, Luke sees my arm and flips the shit out.
What? What is it?
She's been bit, man. Fuck.
I convinced Pete it was just a dog bite.
Well, all right, Clementine. That's good enough for me.
Back at their camp, their shitty doctor can't tell a dog bite from a walker bite, so I'm locked in a shed to become septic and die anyways. But I'm a fucking badass, so I escape and make my way inside to find a needle, some bandages, and I run into Sarah.
A pinky swears forever. I think this is it. That'll work.
I head back to the shed to patch myself up. With the fishing line, I patch my arm up. And then protect myself from a walker.
Holy. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Once dead, I drop a one-liner that would make Indiana Jones from the new movie cry.
Little girl's tough as nails.
I'm still not bitten.
They take me inside and I meet a few more of them that I didn't before. Luke feeds me and Nick apologizes.
Hey, look.
I just want to say I'm sorry for being a dick out there. I got kind of aggro, and that was definitely not cool.
Nick's been known to go off every once in a while. Don't hold it against him.
Yeah, I guess we all have our moments.
I like him. He's like the new Ben.
His name was Lee. He taught me how to survive. He's the reason I keep my hair short.
What happened to him?
I killed him.
Pete tells us to go to bed. Clem's got the hungies, so she stays up a little past her bedtime. Rebecca comes in to bitch, and we ask her whose baby is it.
I wouldn't get comfortable if I were you.
Whose baby is it?
Excuse me?
If it's not Alvin's, whose is it?
You shut your fucking mouth.
You should probably think about being nicer to me. That's just my advice.
The next morning, me, Pete, and Nikki go hunting. We come across the guys who killed Krista in a river.
Full of holes.
Who do you think did this?
Finding my backpack, I talk to a guy and tell him no water for you. Before we know it, Pete is bitten.
Damn it. God damn it.
Huh? So when I have to make the decision, I go and save Ben 2.0.
Pete! Pete! No! Oh my God! Pete! No!
We have to go!
You could have saved him! How could you just leave him?
Thus ending. Hey guys, if you go on to enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button with a fucking bus. Most of you who watch me aren't actually subscribed, so why not change that and look like this instead of this? Just saying, it's free and takes like 2 seconds. Episode 2 starts off with me and Nick stuck in a shed. We get the door blocked and find some whiskey. I fall asleep after talking to Nick and wake up to him wasting the good whiskey, and he's wallowing in self-pity.
I had to kill my mom. Sounds weird when I say it out loud, huh?
I convince him to GTFO, take a drink with him.
Have a drink with me.
To Peter Joseph Randall, the nicest mean old bastard I ever knew.
And then he decides to sacrifice himself, just like Ben.
Fuck you, motherfucker!
They grow up so fast.
Come on, you fucks! Look at me! Get the fuck out of here! I said get the fuck out of here!
Back at camp, I tell Carlos what happened, and he decides to let an 11-year-old watch Sarah.
Where's Alvin?
What happened? It's been hours. Where are they?
Pete got bit.
What?
What happened?
Walkers.
Clementine, can you please watch Sarah? She's upstairs. Just distract her. And don't tell her anything.
Just go. Hurry.
So after snapping a quick pic for my friend's scrapbook,
Take it.
I give her Lee's lesson to shooting.
Okay, but it's not a toy. I know. First, remember, it's just a thing. What does that mean? I don't know. I thought it'd be heavier. Okay. What do I do? The most important thing is, always aim for the head. Okay. Unless it's a person trying to hurt you, then what do I do? Just keep shooting.
She points the gun at my head and I drop faster than a BO2 player in 2012.
Sorry.
She notices Luke's back, so we wait a second. That's not Luke. I open the door instead of locking it like an idiot.
Hello there.
And I tell him to bounce. He says nah, and after hearing Sarah's size 15 clown shoes slap the floor like wet bologna, he investigates upstairs.
Trouble. 3 moves away from checkmate. What was that?
He finds the picture of Sarah, and I lie my ass off, and eventually he leaves.
Who's this? Well, I think I've troubled you long enough. I can let myself out.
Then everyone just conveniently shows up, and Sarah rats faster than 6'9".
You were with Nick, right? We gotta go find him.
A man was here.
What did she say?
Someone came to the cabin. What? Clementine talked to him.
Just open the door for him?
Calm down, Rebecca.
Calm down? I am calm. You calm down.
I didn't open the door. He just came in. I thought you opened the door.
Realizing this William Carver asshole is after us, we head for the hills.
Clem, I don't know what he told you, but William Carver is a dangerous man.
On the way to a bridge, we get Nick.
Nick! Get the door. Jesus.
Hey, man. You got any aspirin?
At the bridge, me and Luke check it out. Getting surrounded,
Shit.
Luke falls through the wooden slats and I escape by almost dying.
Clem! I'm okay. I'm stuck.
After saving Luke's sorry ass, Glenn 2.0, or Matthew, shows up. But not for too long, because Nick shoots him in the fucking throat.
Everyone else?
I see at least one group a day move through here.
Have you seen someone named Krista?
Krista? Maybe.
Did I hit him? Where is he?
At Maddie's shack, I pop the lock and steal 2 cans of peaches. Alvin says I look just like the girl on the can.
She looks just like you.
Huh?
Ignoring his dumbass comment, we come across a ski lodge and check it out. On a tower, I see lights at the bridge.
Wait, I see something.
What is it?
A light. Wait, there's another. Luke!
I hear some commotion and check it out. Pushing my way through the group, I see Kenny.
Sarah, get behind me.
Just tell us who you are. We ain't here to rob nobody. Put the gun down, man.
Fuck that. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Please, just do what he says.
My motherfucking home slice. This is peak male performance. You might not like it, but it is. I hug him immediately.
Wait, you know this guy? Clementine?
After catching up with Kenny, I talked
Walter
and Sarita. At dinner, I sit with K-Dog, because fuck them bozos.
Here you go, Clem.
Huh?
After supper, we find a woman peeking into the lodge.
Miss?
Oh, hey, it's the fucking Rizzler Bonnie. We give her some food and she's on her way. Totally not to fuck us over in the future. Luke says Nick killed Walt's boyfriend.
That guy on the bridge was Walter's friend.
And I go to get the knife, but Walt's already found it.
It's gone.
I vouch for Nick, and he tells Walt the truth.
Is Nick a good man? Or is he just like everyone else? Is he just one of those fuckers that don't give a shit about anyone but themselves?
He is. He's a good guy, Walter.
From a distance, it looked like anyone. I thought he was gonna shoot my friends, and I shot Matthew. It happened real fast. I didn't know if I hit him, but I did, and I didn't mean to.
Then the turbine starts making hella racket, and it's up to an 11-year-old with a second grade education to shut it off. And I do just that.
Does anyone know how to do this? Great.
I can do it.
Okay, we'll watch your back. Nick, scan the trees with me.
Shooting walkers, we make it towards the cabin, and
Walter
saves Nick. Back inside, shots ring out, and walkers drop. We've been saved. But, uh-oh, it's William Carver, here to spread our butt cheeks like grilled cheese. I run to go get Kenny after Carver fucks Carlos's hand up.
Sarah, look at me. He's gonna be okay.
Rebecca! Rebecca!
I do it for Sarah, I tell myself.
I'll find Luke and Kenny. Stay here.
Kenny proves he was always the alpha by shooting this guy, even though I told him not to. So Carver puts a round in the back of Walt's head.
Walter.
Kenny is willing to risk Alvin's life. I would be too, but Lee wouldn't. So I stop Kenny right before he does it.
Clem! The hell are you doing?
And then we turn ourselves in.
Let's go.
Thus ending. Howdy internet people. Thank you all for almost 100 subs. It's crazy how quick the channel seems to be growing. If you guys go on to enjoy this video, step on the like button's new white forces with some muddy ass work boots, and hit that subscribe button like Chris Brown. Most of you aren't subscribed, so let's change that so you don't look like this, and you look like this. Anyways, let's get started. Episode 3 starts with Clem watching Sarah piss. Kenny's on the perks again and is tweaking his ass off. He gets free but gets dropped by Troy's terrible driving.
Y'all don't know what you're talking about. We get cooped up in some kennel like a bunch of fucking dogs, it's over.
You don't know that.
Yeah? Well, I've been in this situation before. You ever been a prisoner?
Kenny's right. We have to do something. We can't just sit here.
How is it the kid is the only one that sees what's going on here? All right, everybody ready?
Kenny! Kenny, are you okay?
Once inside, Bonnie shows us our new home and we get to meet the brown-noser, Reggie.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mike says shut the fuck up and Jane stares at us.
Can you guys save it for the morning?
He did say that, but I'm not happy about it.
She's watching us.
What's that?
The woman over there is watching us.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so she's fucking weird. They found her sneaking around outside the camp covered in guts and just like the grossest shit.
It's probably best not to stare.
We fuck with the wall and get caught.
Clementine, please. I asked really nicely. I don't want to...
What the hell is she doing?
Quick, act like you're sleeping. The next morning, Troy tells us to get the hell up.
Get up. Bale's gonna have a word.
Carlos knocks the shit out of Sarah for talking while Carver was speaking.
Do it.
Damn!
Fuck these 400 days references. I load some magazines with Bonnie before getting a new assignment.
I need to come get her.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, I'll be right over.
And Bonnie hands me the ugliest jacket I've ever seen.
Huh? What do you think? I found it at the lodge y'all were at. Think it might be for skiing. Had to wait for no one to be around to get it to you.
It's kinda ugly.
Really? I thought it was kinda cute.
On the roof, we help Sarah with her work, resulting in Reggie's death.
Exploring is for those who fall in line. I got no use for the other one.
Are you okay?
I gave you plenty of chances.
Please, Bill! No! 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 Please! Ah!
Bummer.
Weakness. Incompetence. It puts us all at risk, and it won't be tolerated. You think about that the next time you're asked to do something. Get downstairs. Bonnie's got some stuff for you to do. Go!
I tell Bonnie her best friend murked Reggie, and she sends me to Kenny.
I know what Tavia's talking about. What's wrong? Clem? You alright?
Reggie's dead.
What? What are you talking about?
Carver killed him. He pushed him off the roof.
Maybe it was just an accident.
Bitch, please.
Who is fighting with Mike.
He's laborer. Fuck that. Let them do this shit themselves if it's so goddamn important.
Get your fucking hands off me,
You ain't
man.
gonna force me to do this bullshit.
I said get your hands off me.
Or what? You gonna go tail on me?
I'm trying to help you, asshole.
Stop fighting!
I want to, Clem, but this son of a bitch keeps
I just want to
testing
get the
me.
work done.
Knocking a board loose, walkers get in, and Kenny assumes the Gmod stance. I'm too small to really fight, so I have to use the environment. Heading back, we get snatched. My worst fear growing up. Just a fun fact about me. Thankfully, it was just Luke, though.
No! Hey! Stop! Hey! It's me, Luke. Okay, just calm down. Come all this way. This is the welcome I get.
I was worried. We all were.
No, it's good to see you too, kid.
He tells us to grab a radio and come back tomorrow.
Me, one of those radios, okay? Do you think you can do that? Just one of those walkie-talkies. I just need to be able to tell y'all what's going on with them guards. You know, I'll figure out the schedule the patrols are on. I mean, they're all over the place, but I can keep an eye on them for y'all from out here. Look, we ain't gonna be able to shoot our way out of here, so we gotta be careful.
Okay, I'll get you one.
Thanks, Clem. I'm so glad I can count on you.
In Carver's office, we see Alvin beat to shit.
Alvin? Alvin!
He passed out hours ago. He can't hear nothing. No point in making a racket.
You're a bully.
Come again?
You're just a bully. I know it wasn't a fair fight.
Yeah, I suppose it wasn't. But life ain't fair most of the time.
And get saved by Troy's SpongeBob-ass driving. We tell the group about Luke's plan, and they already knew.
He wants a radio to help keep an eye on the guards.
Thank you. That's the plan I vote for.
You know about Luke?
He flagged us down when Troy wasn't looking. Told us his plan. Mentioned he talked to you.
If Luke can tell us what's going on with the guards, we can use that to pick a good time to escape.
Jane admits that she uses the guts trick that Lee learned back in Season 1.
First words I ever hear you say, and it's just some crazy, stupid shit.
Enacting our plan, I'm hoisted up onto the roof and get down via conveniently placed roof access point. I stealth 100 past.
Used to it by now.
I wouldn't figure that.
You never got used to a light buzzing or anything?
A little different when it's dead human beings walking around.
I'll give you that one.
Radio achieved. Free play unlocked. And I use instant transmission to teleport back to the group.
Well? You little devil.
The next morning, Bonnie takes me off the track, so I include her in the plan.
Waiting for me to give this to him. He needs it.
Clementine?
And all I need from you is to just not care where I am for 15 minutes.
If you get caught and you mention my name, Carver will be the least of your troubles. Okay?
But Luke's not there because his dumbass got caught, and now Carver wants the other radio.
With deceit? With theft?
I go to speak up, but Kenny does instead.
Who?
I
got it right here.
It's all right. Sorry about that. Not sure what I was thinking.
3.
Fucker.
No!
Oh, God! Jesus Christ! Stop!
Stop him! Somebody stop him!
Troy, do something!
Let me go!
Clementine! Help me!
You have to do this, Bill!
No! Stop it! Kenny! Kenny!
Little shit.
Bill! That's enough, Bill! Please! Bill, there's a breach!
All right, everyone come with me. Bonnie, you stick around. Make sure these folks don't get into any more trouble.
That night, Kenny becomes a pirate, and we start the real plan.
You won't have to.
We use the intercom to attract the walkers.
July, make sure your backyard barbecue is complete.
Bonnie opens the gate.
Full line of products to meet your grilling needs.
Alvin uses his dying breath to drop a random-ass bozo. And we gut up outside, right after watching Carver become Glenn from the AMC show. Troy sees us do this, and gets the Cheddar Bob special.
I'd help.
I thought you meant get out of the pen, not whatever the fuck this shit is.
I did. But now we can leave. Troy, you can come with us.
What? Well, where would we go?
Away from here. Together.
Man, you smell really bad. You gotta get a bath before we...
You shove a dick up!
Come on. Don't make any noise, got it? They might hear something they don't like. And for fuck's sake, walk. Act like you belong, and you will belong.
Carlos obviously doesn't belong because he gets shot in the fucking neck, sending Sarah into a manic episode. Going to help Sarita, she's being gobbled on by a walker. A split-second decision later. I chop her arm off. Thus ending.
What's up, people of the internet? Thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I might start streaming on Kick soon. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. If you go on to enjoy today's video, go ahead and tongue punch that subscribe button's fart box for me, so you guys look like this and not like this. Episode 4, Amidst the Ruins, starts off exactly where we left off, with me chopping off Sarita's arm. Kenny obviously wasn't very happy about that. I thought putting Sarita out of her misery would make Kenny happy. Instead, he used gamer words with an 11-year-old.
Oh, Muppets on Facebook thinking you're bad, mate. I lined every last one of your birds up and bomb them one by one. Fucking bear what?
Walking through the horde, we see Nick get shot in the shoulder, and we run into Rebecca and Jane. Jane leads us out of the horde and down a dirt pathway. She asks an insensitive question about a baby.
What are you going to do with it?
What do you mean by that?
Sorry. Just making conversation. It was nothing.
No. What do you mean by that? Do with what? My baby?
I'm just looking at the worst case scenario. You and Clem won't be able to raise a baby by yourselves. Not out here. I just mean it's going to need food and, you know, other stuff.
At the rendezvous point, Mike and the Rizzler contemplate what to do with Kenny as his mind is broken. I try to talk again, but he keeps using gamer words.
I'm gonna get my Aprilla out and do burnouts on your front lawn, and then I'm gonna chuck mud bombs at your nan's windows, you silly bastards!
On the way to look for Nick, Luke, and Sarah, Jane teaches me a few new tricks.
Stuff.
We hear some screaming in a trailer park.
Get off! Sarah! God damn it!
Shit.
Investigating further, we come across a walker. Not any ordinary walker, but Nick.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you.
Bummer! Nick is trying to get Sarah to leave, but she ain't budging.
Ready, but I got Sarah here, and I don't know what to do about her.
Walkers surround the mobile home, and our only escape is a skylight.
What about the skylight?
Oh, we got
Clem.
Luke is all sorts of fucked up and can't support his own weight. We need something to stand on, so my dumbass suggests the dresser we block the door with.
Clem, see what you can find.
Can we use that?
Yeah, that would work.
What? Oh, shit.
And for some fucking reason, everyone agrees. We gotta leave ASAP, so I do the only thing possible. I slap the absolute shit out of Sarah. A pinky promise is forever. Back at camp, Rebecca's baby is on the motherfucking way. So me and Jane look for a place for Rebecca to have the baby. We meet Arvo.
Shit. Подожди.
I'm just a kid. Please, don't hurt me.
And he's a little bitch. Then I help Mike and the Rizzler find towels. A Confederate jacket will have to do.
Clem found a jacket.
That's great, but isn't Gray the, we can't put Rebecca in a Confederate coat.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
And then I almost die, but Mike comes in clutch. And we find water.
Well, that happened.
Back at camp, that baby is coming out right now. With walkers on our asses, we gotta get to a safe place. Rebecca goes into labor, and we hold off the walkers. Half of the deck collapses. Jane and Sarah go down with them.
Come on out there! Get back! Get back!
Oh, shit!
I scream at Jane to get her to help Sarah, but it's useless.
Jane! Save Sarah! Are you crazy? There's no way she's getting out of that. Pull me up. It's suicide. We can't leave her without even trying. Just go! Okay, move! I can't! Help me! I'm trying! You have to listen to me! Sarah, you have to trust Jane!
Sarah!
Rest in peace, Sarah. You were more useless than Duck. But you were my best friend either way.
Watch it! Son of a bitch!
After that, Rebecca gives birth to a normal human baby. The next morning, we head out looking for a safer place. We run into Arvo and his gang, who claim that we tried to rob them. The Russians are screaming, and my recording cut out. I noticed Rebecca has turned, and I take the shot.
No! You! Don't point that at me!
Thus ending.
Damn!
Hello, people of the internet. This is insanely crazy. I am so close to 200 subscribers as I'm writing this. Thank you all so much. With that being said, if you go on to enjoy this video, steal the subscribe button's deodorant so they smell like absolute shit and have to buy a whole nother stick. Episode 5, No Going Back, starts exactly where we left off, in the middle of a firefight. Mike says he got hit, and I see the baby. Acquiring said baby, I run for my life towards Luke. Behind cover, I provide cover for him so he can get shot in the leg.
Hey! What are you?
Luke, no!
Before the Russian can finish him off, Kenny saves his life. Grabbing Arvo as a hostage, Kenny tries to coerce the last Russian into coming out. But before the last Russian can shoot Kenny, Jane comes out of nowhere and stabs him in the back of the neck. Regrouping after the firefight, we take Arvo hostage after he mentioned knowing about a shelter with supplies.
If there's supplies, we need them. We ain't gonna last much longer without more food. We gotta take a chance.
We all head out, and along the road, Kenny is treating Arvo like absolute dog shit, and everyone is telling him to knock it off. Kenny finally puts a name to the ugly-ass Ice Age baby Rebecca plopped out last episode. Alvin Jr., or AJ for short. I clean out Kenny's eye, and he goes back to the pirate look. We post up at this electric thingy place for the night, and I'm tasked with bringing everyone in the group together at the fire.
I guess a deal's a deal. Here.
Refusing to drink with Jane, I get Kenny to come with.
Yeah, okay.
And we have a good...
Leave me alone!
Arvo screams at Mike, and we have a good night. The next day, we come across a frozen lake, and instead of walking around it like the smart thing to do, we go across. A bit on the ice, Arvo takes the fuck off, and Kenny follows. Luke is on thin ice. No, but really, he is. And falls through along with Bonnie. And I break the ice to save him, but it's too late.
You can do.
Luke dies in the freezing cold water. Jane pulls me out and Bonnie escapes, the cold grip of death.
Come on, you're gonna be okay. Go.
At the cabin, I get warmed up. Once dry, I help Kenny with the truck outside. Back inside, I make Jane hold AJ, and he pukes all over.
I think it's gonna puke.
It's not gonna puke.
It puked. It puked.
Later that night, we argue about where the fuck we're gonna go next. Waking up on the same night, we see Mike, Arvo, and Bonnie. You two-timing son of a bitch. We yell for Kenny and Jane, and Arvo shoots us.
They're robbing us!
Waking up, we're in the truck with Kenny and Jane. They argue, and Kenny gets out to clear a path. Walkers are closing in, and Jane decides to let SpongeBob Clementine drive. So, obviously, we crash. I get out to look for Jane and AJ, but I find Kenny, and this happens.
With her? Jane? Jane!
Wait!
Oh, thank Christ! Jane, you okay? Where's the kid? Jane, where is he?
What did you do? He's...
What are you saying? No. No!
No, not again. Not again.
Clem, look at me. No matter what happens, just stay out of it. Okay? Just trust me, Clem.
Stay out of what?
You have to trust me. You're gonna see what he really is.
Is it true?
Get out of my way.
Kenny?
How could you kill a fucking child?
I didn't kill him! It was an accident, Kenny!
I won't back down from you, Kenny.
Shut up!
I'm warning you.
Jane, don't. Just don't.
I'm not letting this crazy fuck anywhere near me, Clem.
I don't need permission.
Don't you come near me, you son of a bitch.
Kenny! Get the fuck off!
Fuck you!
Let go! Jane! Oh my god! This is all your fucking fault!
Piece of shit!
Just go.
Jane, back off!
No, Clem. It's time to put this crusty piece of shit out of his misery.
I'll fucking kill you!
That's fucking feel, huh? Stop! It's over! Listen to me!
Get her! I'll fucking kill you!
I knew you would!
Die!
Fuck you! Crazy fuck!
With Jane's death, bummer, we find AJ and head to find it, Wellington, and the saddest ending takes place.
Holy shit.
Just a couple of people at the front gate. They don't look like trouble. Sounds good. Hi, I'm Edith.
Name's Kenny, and this here's Clementine.
Hello. Oh, what a handsome boy. Look at him. What's his name?
Is there someone named Krista in there?
I don't think so, dear.
So, this is Wellington, right?
A lot of people call it that.
Okay, so what do we do to get in?
Well, I'm afraid this is the part where I give you the bad news.
The hell's this?
That's some supplies. Food, water,
What?
some medicine, a first aid kit.
Why are you giving us this?
Unfortunately, our community isn't accepting new members. We're over capacity as it is, and there's just not enough to go around if we keep bringing people in. Things might change in a few
You
months.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm sorry. I really am.
So we're supposed to just take this and go?
But we have a baby.
This is hard for me too. I don't want to turn anyone away, especially children. But
just take the kids.
What?
Please, just take the kids. It's too dangerous out here for them.
Kenny,
It's just a little girl and a baby boy. You can make room for that. You can take back the supplies you gave us if that helps. Please, just... I need them to be safe. And it's safe in there. I know that. Just ask someone, please. They won't make it out here. Please.
I'll ask. Just give me a second.
You don't need to look at me like that.
We're not staying here without you.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. It's safe here. You two will be safe. That's what's important now.
We can take the children, but just the children. I made the case that...
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, okay? Listen. This is your chance. For you and this boy. I don't trust myself to keep you two safe. Not anymore. Please, I'm begging you. Please, stay here. Stay here, where it's safe. Where you two will have a chance.
No, no, no! Why are you doing this?
Because it's the only way. For both of you. Think about Alvy here. Please, Clem. Just do as I'm asking. This one last time. You'll meet people. You'll make friends. People better than me.
No! We're leaving! All of us! Together!
Clem, please. It's safe here. You need to think about the...
Stop! Okay? We're not staying, so just stop! That's that.
Sounds like she means business.
Yeah, it does.
Come on. We're leaving.
I'm only supposed to give out one per group, but... look. If you're in the area, check back in a few months. We might be accepting people then.
Thank you for the help. And, sorry for the language.
Well, it's a shitty situation. We're all doing the best we can. You all stay safe out there.
You're as stubborn as a damn mule.
Yeah? Wonder where I got that from.
Thus ending